Hello guys and welcome to another episode of From the Beginning. Today we're gonna talk about items. What's the meaning about items and what we can consider items, okay? So items is basically a group of power-up, weapons, mega health, bubbles, armors, heavy armor, ammo boxes. All these things are basically items that you can pick up during your matches, alright? So for example, this is the tri-bolt, and even if it's a weapon, you still can take it as an item, you know, like it would be a mega health or something like that. So that's already what is called item, right? And in this list we have also quad, protection, and soul if you're playing sacrifice, for example. And yeah, so every object you see rotating basically is an item, alright? You can see this is, for example, the mega health. But let's start slowly. So I want to talk first about the ammo boxes and how they work, okay? So since I am in a deathmatch server, the ammo boxes will be only white, which will give you just depending on what weapon you have selected. So for example, if I'm shooting with the shaft right now, look, I'm shooting, right? Then I go with the shaft selected, it's gonna recharge the shaft. Instead, if I do it again with the tri-bolt, look, I'm gonna go there, it's gonna give me tri-bolt. Instead, when you're playing duel, you have different colors on the ammo boxes. You have green, which is the railgun. You have light blue, which is like the shaft. You have red, which is the rocket, and so on, okay? Hope you understood me. So what do the ammo boxes do? Let's say, look. This is my ammo, right? Okay, 103. I pick up this, and I go to 150. So it, if you have already over 100, they're gonna give you 50 more. But for example, if I have like, let's say 68, right? It's gonna give me 50. Okay, so in order to reach the maximum on the capability on the weapon, you need to get 2 ammo boxes in this case. So how does this work? Basically, it just adds 50 to the weapon selected in that match, or you need to go search for that ammo box in a duel. And by studying duel maps, you will remember where ammo boxes are around the map and just go for them, okay? Next thing, so you already know about ammo boxes, and the cooldown of the ammo box is 20 seconds, okay? So I'm picking up at, look, 40, alright? Now it's gonna spawn at 0. And this is the first thing to learn about items, which is probably something that people don't really care about, ammo boxes, that much, since you can pick up weapons. But now I'm gonna explain you the difference between one and the other one. So let's wait for 1 more second. Okay, so why is ammo box really important? How's look? Okay, when I pick up the shaft, it's gonna give me 100, alright? So you will think like, okay, but what if I just wait for the shaft to appear again? If you have already reached 100 ammo, if you go again on the shaft, it's gonna give you only plus 10. Okay, so plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. So I need to pick up 5 LGs weapons to get 150 ammo. Instead, if you go over the ammo box, you just need 1 and you have already maximum capability. I will show you also with the railgun. So for example, look, I have a 24, 23, 22. Okay, so if I pick up the rail, it's gonna give me 1 more railgun ammo. But instead, if I pick up this, it's gonna give me 5. Of course, it can give me 50 because it's not the shaft. So for the railgun, it's 5 in this case, okay? So every weapon has different, like, for example, the tri-bolt, look. I'm gonna pick it up, it's gonna give me 1. But instead, if I'm gonna pick up the ammo box, it's gonna give me 5, alright? So that's it, basically. So yeah. In that match, the weapon respawn time is 1 second, kinda instant. But in duel, it's a bit more. It's 5 seconds, okay? So this is instant. but in duel it's gonna take more time to spawn for the weapon. So we already know that ammo boxes are really important, especially in duel, because the weapon is spawning it's like after quite a bit of time. Instead, in deathmatch it's instantaneous, so that's up to you how you want to reach your capability on the ammo box. Okay. So let's talk about armor now. So you can see on the left screen below that we have 100 HP, which is our life, and we have 46 armor, which is our armor, of course. So the maximum you can get on a medium champion like VISOR, it's 100 stack base. Okay. On a light champion like Nyx ANARKI, it's 75. On a tank like Clutch and Sorlag, it's 125, okay? So, how does this work? So, every time you pick this small armor, it's gonna give you 50, alright? And it's gonna spawn every 30 seconds. 50 and 30 seconds, remember that. So, in order to get, like if we had 46, in order to get over to 100, we need to also pick it up, this one. So you're gonna say, okay, it's gonna add 50, so you're gonna go to 146, right? No, that's not how it works. The only item that gives you over armor is the heavy armor, okay? So the maximum you can get from this is 4 only. So look, I'm gonna get only 4 points, okay? So in occasion like this, you may just will try to attack your enemy and then go back to the armor instead of just losing the armor for only 4 points, okay? And that's how it is, basically. So look, if I go again with full, this is my minimum stack, okay? So 100 is the average I can get. Like it's not overreal, it's not underreal. I'm on the average, okay, right now. So if I go over it, look, I won't pick it up just because I reach my minimum stack with the small armor, okay? I hope you understood me, okay? Because my English, it's kind of weird today. All right? But like if I do some self-damage, I pick it up, okay? Because I lost like 1 point of armor. So now I'm gonna show you something. If you have 100 armor, and if you drop over to the heavy, which in this map is over there, look. It's gonna give you 75. And it's gonna spawn every 30 seconds too, alright? But what if, for example, remember it gave us 75, alright? So let's go over this. Let's do some self-damage. Let's pick up some bubbles. Okay, we have 0 armor right now, okay? Remember, this gives 50, this gives 75. Look. 100. And you will say, why it gave me 75 and now it's giving me 100? So basically, when you don't have any armor, the heavy armor is gonna give you a 100 boost, okay? From 0 to 100. But if you have already some armor, it's gonna give you 75, okay? So for example, let's do again, like, we have 53, right? So we have 53. We have 153, okay? So if we add 100, it's gonna give you only 75. If you have some armor already, it's gonna give you 100, alright? So for example, let's go to like the minimum we can get. So let's go to 8. Let's go to 64, okay? 64. If you go over there, now it's gonna be 164, okay? Look. Okay, 164. Let's do it again. Let's do, for example, let's say we have 96, okay? We have actually, let's say we have 75, okay? So 75, actually, we have 71. 71 is gonna give you 100, because it's lower than 75, okay? So let's go for it. 171, perfect. Okay, so the last example, so you will understand. So if you have, for example, you have 100, okay? You have 100, right? So 100, you will have the maximum you can get, it's 75 now from this armor. So the maximum stack for Mega Alt and Heavy, it's 175. That's the maximum you can get, okay? Look. 175. I'm always talking about a medium champion because it changes, and now I'm gonna show you. Okay? So one last time. I hope it won't take so much time. So we have, for example, 117, right? So if you studied correctly, so what number is gonna give you now? If you have 108, 107, okay? 175, okay? So one thing to know. When you get over armor or over heal on your HP, it's gonna tick down a little bit every second. So it's gonna be 165, like you can see yourself. 60, 59, 58, 57, 56. So it's gonna slow down a little bit more every second passes, okay? So just so you know. But instead, if you're going under, once you get to 100, it's not gonna lower anymore. So that's your basic stack, base stack, or whatever you call it. Okay? So this is with a medium champion. Alright? Champions is probably gonna be my next video where I'm gonna explain why it's light, medium, and tanks or heavies divided. So let's do the same with the HP bubble. So, okay. You remember that this give you 50 armor, right? 50. And the maximum you can get by this is 100 armor. You can go above that. HP bubble instead is gonna give you 15, but it's gonna spawn every 15 seconds, okay? So, let's wait for 40 on the timer. Sorry, it's gonna give you 25 HP, not 15, my bad. So, we pick it up at 40, now it's gonna spawn again at 55. 1, 2, 3, okay? And we have 67 plus 25, 92, okay? And same as the HP bubble, same as the armor, it's gonna give you maximum of 100. Alright? This is the maximum stack you can get by bubbles. So even if you do 1 damage, like 3 damage, it's gonna heal you up for 3 only, because the maximum you can get is 100. And same as the heavy armor, it works with the Mega Alt. So, 175. So let's see if I do some damage. Look. So let's go over to, we have 92, right? So now you remember how it works, okay? So if you do some calculation, you're gonna know how much SP you're gonna get, okay? I'm gonna let you think about it. So we have a 92, right? Okay. You're gonna pick up the Mega. 175, okay? So, well, I will show you one more example. Like if we have 46, right? 46. How much are we gonna get? 146. What if we have, I don't know. What if you have 99? Is gonna give you 199 or what? It's gonna give you 175. That's the maximum. What if we have, I don't know, let's say we have 8 HP. How much is gonna get us? It's gonna give us 75 HP or 100 HP more. Since you are below 75, it's gonna give you 100. 108. Perfect. That's it. Nothing to worry about. That's as simple as it can get. When you are over 75, it's gonna give you if you are below 75, it's gonna give you 100. If you are above 100, it's gonna give you maximum 75. So 75, 100, 175. That's it. It's not a big deal, okay? So again, like we have 79. It should give us 175, not 179, because that's the maximum. Above 75, it's 100. Alright, perfect. So let's switch over to light champion, okay? So I'm gonna show you this also. So when you're a light champion, you spawn with 100, 25 and 25. So the armor is gonna give you always 50, okay? So you just need one armor if you spawn with that stack. And what about the heavy, you're gonna say? So what about the heavy? What's gonna happen with the heavy? Look. Why is not 175? It should be 175, right? No, because with a light champion, the maximum you can get from the heavy, it's 75 if you have already meet the minimum stack value, okay? I will try to not make it way too overcomplicated, okay? So let's try it again to pick up the heavy. So we pick up the heavy with instead no armor at all. Okay, look. We have no armor now, okay? We have no armor. 100, okay? So the only thing that changes is that if you are a light, the maximum heavy stack you can get is 150. If you are a medium, the maximum you can get is 175. Same with the mega. So let's say we have 49 HP. You think you should give us, how much it should give us right now? Okay, well actually let me do another example. Sorry, that's bad. We have 99, okay? So it should give us 175 like before, okay? Right? And it does. So the difference is basically on the heavy it's gonna give you maximum of 150, but on the mega it's gonna be the same. Okay, so the only thing that changes, it's I wanted to trick you. The only thing that changes is basically only the armor. So the HP is gonna remain the same, alright? So I'm gonna show you it again. So we have 140 HP right now by the time I'm talking. So we have 135 when I'm gonna pick it up. It should give you 150. No, the mega is gonna remain the same. So it's all about the heavy, alright? One more time. 150. We should go, actually, no. 138, okay? So, 138. Okay, so when you are with the light champion, when you are below 50, it's gonna give you 100. If you are above 50, it's gonna give you 75, basically. Sorry, if you are above 75. All right, I'm gonna show you one last time. Gonna go maximum stack. So if you had 75 as a medium champion, this armor will give you 100, but in this case it's gonna give you 75, because that's how the heavy works. Alright? I think it's really simple. You just need to understand the mechanism. Let's go with an heavy now. You can see already the difference. I'm spawning with 125, 75. So, if you remember correctly, Nyx or another light will spawn 125, 25. VISOR or another medium will spawn 125, 50. STROGG is spawning 125, 75. So if we pick up this, we go to 125. But if we pick up the heavy, 200. So if you really think about it, what basically happened is that, of course, the mega is gonna be always 175. So what happens is the stack you have, the more stack you have at the start, it's gonna give you more overheal when you pick up the armor. So you notice that every champion starts with 125 HP and then drops down to 100. But you notice that our light spawns with 25 and get maximum 150. Medium spawns with 50 and is gonna get maximum 175. And STROGG that spawns with 75 is gonna give you maximum 200. So it's gonna be 125 for a light, 150 for a medium, and sorry, 125 for a light, 125 for a medium, and 150 for 175 for an heavy. All right, that's it basically. And yeah, I'm gonna show you once again. So, I'm still not full on armor right now. I'm under 22. So I pick up this. It's gonna give us 3 points of armor. Now, if I go over there, it should give us 75. That's how it is. So we have 200. Gonna do it again. Let's say we have... Let's say we have... wait. We have a 96, right? We have a 96. If you will be a medium, you will get 175 by this heavy. But if you are a tank, you're gonna get 196. Look. Okay. I'm gonna go one more time through all the champions, just really quickly. So, you have a light, 25 armor. The maximum you can get, it's 75. So it's only, you need only one armor to get full stack on the armor. And when you drop down, and when you pick this up, you're gonna get maximum 75. If you have 75 already. Okay. So that's the maximum for you. Perfect. So if you add up the first 25 that you get from the spawn, 250, it's 125. So let's do the same with a medium champion. Let's do it with DK, which is a medium. 125.50. Okay, perfect. You go over there. You pick this up, you go to 100. You go down to the heavy. And now it's gonna give you 175. So again, you spawn with 50, 125. Because it's go to 75. So 50 plus 125 goes for 175. But the champion, that the tank champions, instead, you spawn with 75. You pick up this, and you go to 125. As easy as that. Then you drop down, you go for the heavy, and it's gonna give you 200. So, you spawn with 75. How much is the maximum you're gonna get? 125. But since you're a tank, so you have a bit bigger hitbox, alright? So since you have a bigger hitbox, basically it gives you more armor to deal with at the spawn. Just cause you are so huge and you are really easy to hit. With the mediums, it's gonna give you a medium start at the spawn, and with a light, it's gonna give you a less stack, just cause lights are less, much harder to hit. That's basically it. There is no other explanation. So let's do a little recap. 30 seconds respawn, alright. 30 seconds respawn. This gives you 25, and it's gonna be 15 seconds respawn. Weapons are 1 second respawn on Deathmatch, but it's a bit more on the duel. And okay, let's talk about quad and protection. So when you start a match, it's gonna be the first quad. It's gonna be at 1:30, so it's gonna be 1 minute 30. But once you pick it up, it's gonna be every 2 minutes. So it's gonna be 1:30, 3:30, 5:30. 7:30 and 9:30, okay? Same with the protection. So the first one is gonna be after 1 minute and a half. The second one is gonna be after 2 minutes from the last time you pick it up. So if you pick it up at 1:30, it's gonna be at 3:30. That's it. Really easy. So we just missed one thing. Did you notice what? So we talk about this. We talk about guns. We talk about bubbles. We talk about mega ult. We talk about quad. We are missing something in Quake that is new to every Quake. Yeah, what is this yellow thingy? So this is called Hourglass. Okay? So, what is the Hourglass? Since in Quake Champions we have abilities, every time you use your ability, look. This is BJ for example, you have a double gun, dual wheel. You're gonna see this timer. 45, 42, 41, 40, okay? Perfect. Every single champion has a 45 cooldown when you activate the ability. So what does this do? Every time you pick up one of these, it's gonna give you a 10% less on the time you are waiting for the ability to cooldown to be reset. So I have 15 right now. Now you have 10. It's 10% every time, okay? So you have 4, 10%, it's already covering all the all the time you're spending. So let's say you use the dual wield. Okay. Dual wield is finished. 45, you pick it up and it's gonna be 39, 37, okay? That's it. So it's just gonna reduce your cooldown waiting for the ability. Perfect. That's it. And I'm gonna give you also the cooldown spawn. So we are gonna pick it up at 10. Okay, now let's wait. That's probably the last item we have to talk about. Okay, so we pick it up at 10, and that's the respawn time now. Okay, so easy to remember, right? 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 second in deathmatch, 4 seconds like in duel, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds,
1 minute warning,
30 seconds, 1 minute 30, and then 2 minutes. Okay. One other thing to know, and I'm actually gonna just reload really quickly a match, and I'm gonna show you something real quick. So basically, when you kill someone else, it's gonna drop you something that it's called shard. Okay, shards. So shards give you 5 points of armor every time you pick them up. Okay, so I'm gonna just show you real quick, and yeah, that's basically it for the items. I'm just gonna show you this little thing there that might be helpful for you. And I'm also gonna show you with STROGG what happens when you kill someone. And yeah, when we're gonna talk about champions in the other video, I'm gonna also show you how some champions have passive ability where every time you pick up, I don't know, armor or something, the ability is gonna slow down the countdown and some stuff like that. But for now, we're not gonna talk about it. For now, just focus on the timings and how much HP and armor something gives you. Okay. All right. Let's wait. Just gonna show you this thing real quick, and then I'm done for this video.
prepare to fight.
Okay, so when you have an enemy and you kill him,
Round begins in
okay,
3, 2, 1, fight.
look, okay, let's search for Ranger. We're killing him. Okay, if he doesn't kill me first. Look, every time you pick this up, it's gonna give you 5 armor. And this is when you kill your enemy, okay? So let's kill him again. You see? 5. 5. 5. If, for example, you are STROGG, so STROGG is this guy that slides, so you have this ability, okay? So let's try to kill our enemy. Okay, so you see that also when you are dying, it's gonna drop you also shards from your body. But in this case, if you are struck, look, this is also is passive. So you're gonna pick up 5, 5, and 5. And then this thingy is gonna give you 25 HP more. I'm gonna show you again real quickly. You see? That's it. That I want to show that STROGG is probably one of the most powerful champions in that match and only Trinity. So if you want to use it, it's really good, because if you're killing 2 enemies, it's gonna give you 50 and it's gonna overstack. So if you have some like 120 HP, it's gonna give you 145 and so on. So it overstacks over the HP you have already. Okay. Yeah, that was it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if you didn't understand some things, just comment down below. I'm gonna try to explain it again. And yeah, hope you had fun watching, and see you next time for the other video, which is gonna be probably one of the most important, where we're gonna talk about different champions and categories, so light, medium, and heavies. Again, thank you so much for all the support, and thank you for all the kind words in every message you're sending me, and that you want me to keep this series for Quake. And don't worry, because I will keep the series, and I will try to improve also on other stuff that are really important on Quake. So hope you have a really good day or night, depending on where you live, and see you next time. Bye bye.